Hello, everybody. This is Chris Pfluger, your managing director here at IAD Florida. We're back here with another IAD live event. And today I am joined with Ron Weismore. Ron is one of our agents in the Orlando market, and Ron has had a tremendous amount of success, been going through all the educational components, but also looking to grow a team, as well as had a lot of success on the real estate side. So, Ron, I just wanted to highlight kind of your success and hear from you how things are going at IAD and what you like and what you don't like. But before we do that, I wanted to say thanks for joining us today and have
My
you
pleasure.
introduce yourself and a little bit about what kind of real estate you're currently doing. And I know you work a lot with buyers, but also what you're looking to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, my name's Ron Weismore II. My background is 30 years of sales and training. Um, Licensed as a real estate agent, Chris, for 15 years, but I've only been a realtor for 1 year. So we won't go too much into detail about my previous career. It was based solely on sales and a huge training background. And then when the opportunity presented itself to start doing residential real estate, and the IAD market or model was presented to me by some personal friends, it was a no-brainer for me, Chris. And so I became a realtor June of 2023 and have 1 year now under my belt. My anniversary was a week ago, but so far it's been absolutely amazing.
So that's a story you don't hear as often as people that are licensed, as real estate agents for such a long period of time. But you do hear a lot of part-time people come in and then they switch to full-time and then they find it to be a bit of a struggle. I would say that you found it to be kind of a jumping off point when you became a realtor. You've been with us almost since, right since we launched and the team
Yes,
came
sir.
aboard. So this is exciting stuff. So you've been with us when we were just setting everything up to now where we're fully up to speed. So you've been to a lot of our training courses because I've seen you there at some of the live events there in Orlando at the
Yep.
Inspire space. But if you wouldn't mind telling me a little bit about what you liked and what attracted you to IAD.
So one, to me, to be successful in sales, it's got to be a lot of trust. That's what people, when you're working with clients, they've got to trust you. And if they don't trust you, you're behind the eight ball. And because I knew Dave and Carrie, Dave Courtney, head of Constellation, and Carrie, my mentor, for many, many, many years, I knew they were successful in the real estate industry. It made that opportunity for me to say, okay, let's see what you were talking about. Show me the model. And the fact that, you can grow your own organization without having to go become a broker, without having to buy lease or purchase office space and overhead. The model is amazing to me. And with my background in training and being a world leader mentor in my former life, what better place to do it than with IAD and their background with the growth of your own organization? That was key for me. And then I really liked the commission structure with Dave and Carrie's team. We do get our own leads that are given to us. So I've primarily been a buyer's agent, but yeah, basically the leads, the commission structure, and for me, the fact that you can go out, find great people who are like-minded, and add them to your organization, help them grow, and by helping them grow, of course, you grow as well.
Well, I have to say, Ron, it's been fantastic to kind of follow you along this and watch the success that you've had. But a lot of agents in that first year really, really struggle, right? They just don't have the guidance, the mentorship, the support, the training in place to really be successful. I've seen you actually do quite well year to date. Most folks would say, hey, listen, my first year, if I got a couple of deals, I would be thrilled. And it looks like the
Right.
start of the year started off with a couple deals here, a couple deals there. But last month, I think you had 3 sales, and you're gearing up to have a huge, July coming up. So, I think that the support and the community has really helped take you from that part time, I'm doing it over here, to that full time, I'm really developing out. And again, you primarily worked with buyers. Your next step, you told me, you're looking to work with listings, start getting those listings on the seller side.
That's correct. That's correct. And before I jump into that, there's a third component that I completely skipped over. One of the things when I became an agent was I started following all the online Facebook feeds, Real Estate Masterminds, Orlando Lab Coat Agents, all of those different sites. And the number one complaint that I saw from agents, especially newer agents, they could never get a hold of their broker. They could never get a hold of their mentor. They could never get a hold of their team lead. And I got to tell you, at IAD, when they say that we support our agents, the support system at IAD is amazing. I have not had one instance in a year where if I couldn't reach my mentor, I couldn't reach my broker or agent support or you know the media stuff. The support set up without that staff behind the scenes, Ron wouldn't be successful where he is right now. I wouldn't have the closings that I've had without the great knowledge. And the thing is, it's never, Chris, hey, you're bugging me. What do you want? It's always, hey, Ron, it's great to see you. What can I do to help you? It's amazing. And so for those out there in the world that are experiencing that stuff, come try this. Come jump on this train because the support system and training is impeccable.
Well,
Absolutely
that's
amazing.
that I have to reiterate that because I will tell you that what Ron just said is the support is there, right? The training, the technology, the tools, but really the community is very different than most traditional real estate agents are used to seeing. What they're used to seeing is I'm in an office and it becomes very competitive, and I don't want to mention anything in front of these two people because I'm afraid they're going to steal my listings. Here, the way we're structured in our community, we really are here to help each other and help each other grow. So if I don't know the answer as your mentor, I certainly could find someone on the team that does, or my mentor can answer that question, of course. But we also have our back office support, which is our agent support managers, as well as the head of Constellation, of course, myself, the broker. So you have no shortage of people that are looking to help you be successful, Ron.
Absolutely, absolutely. And even those that are also mentors with mentees, I did a training a couple of days ago with because of my vast sales background in training for agents that I will gain no benefit from. They're not under my organization, but they are part of my IAD family. And our culture is we help. It doesn't matter. It's not about getting compensated. If there's something I can do to grow somebody else's team and educate or make their agent that much more successful, I'm all in. And it goes both ways. I've received so much help from other agents that I'm a team member. We're both on the IAD team, but they don't gain any financial gain from me. So culture is impeccable. It really truly is. It's a great organization, top to bottom, and I love it.
Well, Ron, I have to say I really appreciate those kind words about the organization, and Aaron, I feel the same way you do. I spent 18 years in traditional real estate models, which I thought were very good, and then
Sure.
I always felt like we were missing something. There's always gaps, there's always holes, and when you talk to people about a virtual model, the first thing they complain about is lack of communication. I don't feel like I'm tied into anybody. I can't get a hold of anybody. And that's the problems. All these problems have all been checked off the list with IAD. And that's why I think this is the brand of the future, right? This is the real estate model of the future because it allows someone like yourself who doesn't want to become a broker, but wants to build out a large team under an
Yep.
organization every opportunity and the full support to do it, right? So I'm not building a team. I'm helping you build your team. So with that in mind, Ron, you're looking to grow your team as well. And you're now taking on some team members, and you're not necessarily, you work in the Orlando market, but you're not necessarily looking limited to that Orlando market. What are you looking for?
Well, I absolutely am looking to find like-minded people who are successful, want to be successful, love people, can relationship build. But Polk County right now is the number one growing county in the United States. And I'll bet you, Chris, 90% of the leads I'm getting right now and that our team is getting are in Polk County. I'll be in Auburndale showing a new construction home tomorrow. And so if you're in Winter Haven, Lakeland, Davenport, and you're just not happy, satisfied with your broker, give me a call, shoot me an email. Let's set up a Zoom. I can show you the IAD business model, what we call a BOP, business opportunity presentation. We can meet for lunch because this train's moving, Chris. And for 1 year, I've been a buyer's agent primarily. All my sales, I believe I'm at 9 now, are buyer's side. But it's time after my 1 year. Now I'm going to become a listing agent. And I've attended some trainings, the IED training model, and some of the trainings. A fellow IED member yesterday put on an absolutely mind blowing training that I know, especially with some of the things that are going to change with NAR, that listing agents, it's going to be huge. And with my 30 years of experience and knowledge, Chris, and what I've learned from other agents that are extremely successful, it's going to be the direction. I'm never going to get rid of buyer's agents. I love working with buyers. There's great satisfaction. I love my U.S. veterans, my first-time home buyers. Man, handing somebody like that the keys to a brand new home, it's such a great feeling. You know what I mean? The hugs and the
Absolutely.
handshakes. That's what you do it for. But listings are going to become a priority for me. That will be the next direction that myself and my newly appointed mentee, we're actually meeting at 6 o'clock today to discuss game plan of how we're going to proceed forward. So, but to be truthful, and Chris didn't pay me to say this, without the support system that we have in place at IAD, my mentors, Dave and Carrie, fellow teammates, the back end staff with Katie Crivel and Katie Acosta, and the greatest transaction coordinator in the world in Keisha Redobel. I couldn't do what I've been doing, and I wouldn't have the success that I've had. So absolutely, can't wait. If that ready to keep rolling, Chris.
Well, Ron, I have to say, for an agent, in his first year as a realtor, you've been remarkably successful. We want to continue to track that. We want to continue to give you that support to make sure that you're as successful as you want to be and help you grow that team. And so I just want to say thanks for joining today. We're going to have you back on again in the future to talk to see where you are in the future as well. So thanks for joining us.
Absolutely,
Thanks for sharing
my
your
pleasure, Chris.
passion for IAD. So have a great day, Ron.
You too, Chris. Thank you, sir.
You got it.